Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Goose001 is now following.
Here's Goose.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
P-Cross is now following.
G'day, P-Cross. Thanks for follows. Thanks for the follows, fellas. It's a big stream. We did it, boys. I'm finally done, man. Finally done. I can't believe what a journey this has been. 400 and... was it 400? Yeah. 414 days ago we set out on a journey to obtain 100 million gold in the War Within. And today we have reached that goal. What a journey, man. Holy shit. I've learned so much in the past expansion and a few months leading up to the War Within. I've learned so much about myself, my ego, my goals, my weight loss. So much self-reflecting. Actually, I've got to the point where I'm like, I might be finally done with the YouTube venture. I think today has been the realization of that. But I want to say thank you to everyone who participated with me along my journey. I've looked back at all the videos of when I started, and I looked at my health, and then my health. I tried to get back on track with my weight loss journey. Wasn't that successful. I'm gonna try that journey again, but we don't know if we're gonna stream that or what. I'm gonna have a chat with my missus later on tonight and see what we're gonna do. If we're gonna do the Legion remix, which might be the last hoorah weight loss challenge before midnight begins. But it seems like I might close the channel and just focus a bit more on myself. So thanks to everyone who watched me through this whole ordeal. It's been an eye-opener. It really has. Righto. Just to show everyone that I have achieved it, I'm going to go into the game, and I'm going to go onto my 4 characters here. We're going to log in. We started the journey with only two accounts, 120 characters. We finished the journey with 253 characters. Yeah, I guess we started with 120 level 70s, was it? Yeah, and we ended up with 253 level 80s, fully completed, all decked out. Let's have a quick look here. I've got Altaholic, and to be a bit more efficient with Altaholic, I use Altaholic to just log in and count how much time I've played and how much gold I have. So you can see here, we'll do 4 accounts and then we'll do the 5th account. So first account, we've got 10,850,000 and 139 gold. This third account, 10,849,999. The fourth account is 10,850,460. Oh, I've missed a 0 there somewhere. Oh, I missed a 9, hold on. I'm just writing this on the spreadsheet and I'll show you. The 5th account has 10,850,000 exactly. It's a lot of gold. It's a lot of gold. All right, I'll show you here. So this spreadsheet here, 7th of October, we're literally at patch 11.2.5, which is starting tomorrow, ended tonight. Probably like, tomorrow we'll be in the next patch. Okay, so far we've got 43. We need to get the time. So let's go chuck in the times. Now, because all of my characters are all on one account, it's easier for me to add up the time played. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. You can see I've played 473 days, 12 hours, and 33 minutes on my first account. So we can close this guy out, I guess. The second account, what do we got? How many days played? We've got 90 days played. Oh. 90 days played, 13 hours, 18 minutes. We can close this account out. Where are we at? Account number 3. We're at 40 days. Zero hours, 17 minutes. Okay. The third and the fourth account are the new accounts, and I'll show you in a sec. But we can close this account now. And then the last one is 37 days, 20 hours, 5 minutes. Okay, we can close that one out. You can see there's my aspirational dream one day to have a house and a car, or a decent car. Righto, let's keep going. That's a long-term goal. All right, so far we've put in times, but we need to get the data from the last account, the Warband Bank and the Guild Bank. So let's go ahead and do that. We are in the game. We're on our main character. We'll open up the old Brutosaur. We didn't start with a Brutosaur, but we got one now. Let's see how much gold we got coming in. So we got 23,000 gold. That's definitely going to push us up. Alrighty, let's go to the Guild Bank real quick. Just got to write down the gold. Okay, so the gold hasn't really changed, 76,786. So we'll keep that the same. I haven't really touched the Guild Bank, to be honest. Okay, next would be the Warband Bank. So we'll head over to the Warband Bank. Here we are. Okay, so we'll deposit some materials in here. Do a little bit of tidy up. We got 62,420,198. That's crazy. So 62,420. 198. And then the last one is to grab how much gold we got on this account. This is my fifth account, the one that only has 13 characters. So this Altaholic will be pretty small. Okay. All right, so this last account has 14 million. So 14,001,936. One 001936. There we go. We're at 119,899,518. There we go. That's how much total liquid gold we got. But let's see. Let's have a look at what my how much time I've put into the game. You know, let's see how much time we've got. Okay, so we need to put the days, hours, and the minutes in. So what do we got here? What do we got? 44 days, 16, 13. There you go, boys. So we've added up all of the hours played. Let's head over to over here. So this is the sheet. What I've done, I've just made it. So we started at patch 11.0, 20th of August. We started off with 19 million. 19,073,383, and then every 8 weeks I've just truncated it. So every minor and major patch, so every 8 weeks, we've just recorded how much our balance is. And looking at this, we've made the goal, because we started with 19, and now we literally added 100 million on top of where we started 414 days ago. So we can go through it. So the first minor patch, we actually lost 11.4 million gold because we did a lot of dumb shit. We bought, you know, like the warband bank tabs. We bought a mount for 3.1 million. The crowd pummeler. We spent too much money setting up the alt army inefficiently. Yeah, so the first 8 weeks we really just didn't make any gold. We lost gold, so we did put 657 hours into it, and our average gold per hour was negative 17,000 gold. So I was losing 17,000 gold an hour on average. Then we came to the 17th of December. I figured out thaumaturgy was a thing, and we started to get our money back. So we increased by 4.8. We're still in the negative. We put 720 hours all along this road. Man, we should update the liquid gold actually before we go any further. Let's update it. Okay, bear with us here. This might be the last video I'll do. Okay, so we added up all the hours. So you can see here we've put in 5,834 hours, which is a lot, at an average gold per hour of 5.7 thousand gold per hour. And just remember, these are in-game hours. This is not like actual my hours. So these are in-game hours, because I've got 5 accounts. So it's only one of me, and I got 5 accounts. So this is me getting an accurate gold per hour by time spent in the game. Just so you know, that's the metric that I'm going for here. All right. So we got with every patch we went up. February came in. So February 25th, we're already in the undermine patch, and we did end the first 8 weeks up by 28 million. So we did have a bit of money come in from the undermine patch season 2, and we lost a lot of money too. If I can talk about delve reagents, I speculated so much. I've learned so many lessons in and out of the game. 3rd of June came past, and I think I had a big break between the 3rd of June and the 5th of August because I stopped doing the weekly reset because I pretty much was giving up at that point, and I was like, holy shit, man, what am I doing? Like, I've lost 6 million. And then I just stayed with it. We'll go through the proper graph after this, but I just want to show you. But yeah, how much gold did we make in the last 8 weeks? We made 67.1 million gold in the last 8 weeks. Probably the biggest gain out of any of the patches here. So the last patch, you could say patch 11.1.5 was really good at 28 million. And then the third biggest patch was 11.2, Oh wait, no, it was 11.1.7. So just before patch 11.2 we had a big one, and I guess, yeah, the undermine patch was 28 million, yeah. But the biggest one overall was the last patch, 67 million. And how much time did we put in to get that? Let's have a look. Oh, negative. Okay, that's not right. I know what I did here. Fuck my, I stuffed up my function. Here we go. So I just got to add in those ones, and then add in the hours. Sum up the minutes. Okay, now we've got more accurate time here. Okay, back to what I was saying. Sorry about that. So just in the last 8 weeks, we put 772 hours in. So you can the gold per hour was 87,000 gold per hour, just in that last 8 weeks. So we're making big money, but overall we made 100,826,135 gold. We put 6,607 hours in to get an average gold per hour of 15,262, which is pretty shit if you ask me. It's if you just took a snapshot of this picture of this page, you know, like the gold per hour average is probably shit. You know, like I would love to double it to like 30k gold per hour on average. You know, if we do the same thing in midnight, I know for a fact that I'm gonna make my gold per hour is gonna increase by a shitload, because everything that I've learned in my journey from 414 days ago till now, if I apply that same principle to the midnight expansion, I reckon we could increase the gold per hour by at least double, if not triple. So that would be pretty cool. Where is it? All right. So it might be a bit hard to see, but this is the graph. That might be a bit easier. So the graph here on the right hand side is where we started. So the red line is my projected outcome. So that's, I projected 1.38 million gold per week. That's how much I projected to add up. So at the start of the journey, we went down. So I'm supposed to follow this red line, this trajectory, but instead I end up losing gold, and then I went up, then I went down, then I went up, then I went down. This period here at the start was me learning and wasting money, being silly, like losing, speculating, and then I went hit rock bottom. Then I went back up again. I went back up, and I was like, yes, and then I went back down again. I'm like, oh fuck, what am I doing? And, you know, like most of my journey, like a third of the journey, I was negative. I was negative until we could say roughly around week 23, week 24. So nearly 6 months into the expansion, I just broke even. Like I actually made profitability, right? So week 24, I had 23 million. I started with 19. So really we made like 4 million gold, and it took me 24 weeks to get there. most people would have given up, and most people probably did. But if you I just kept going, and I kept going, and I kept fucking losing money because I was trying to like get more, like gamble more to try and get up to this fucking line here. But I ended up, because I started gambling and speculating, I lost even more gold. So I went all the way back down to 6 million gold at like over 6 months of the way into the journey. And I'm like, this is like pure rock bottom right here. I'm 6 months into my journey. You know, I barely had anything to show for it, but I kept going, and I ended up going all the way up to about 41 million at week 35. And I thought, yeah, this is it. I'm going to keep going up and up. And then I tried to speculate again, which was a mistake I should have learnt back here. And I went down again. Yep. And I'm like, fuck it, no more speculating, keep going up. So I kept going up, and then my gold started to plateau around week 40, 42. And that's when I stopped doing the weekly videos, and I was like full giving up. I'm like, nah, I'm a fucking failure. I'm not going to do this. This is more, you know, at this point I'm already up 16, 17 million gold at this point. So I'm still up, but I haven't reached my goal. And then I ended up just giving up. So I didn't really make any videos for about 5 or 6 weeks. But during that time, that's when I started leveling up and trying to not give. I didn't want to fucking give up, boys. I really didn't want to give up. I just wanted to, you know, I doubled down on the alt army. I started with 2 accounts. I got 5 accounts now. I've doubled my alt army to 216 alts. But in total, I got 253 characters now. So, and then I kept pushing on, even through me giving up. And then I started going again, and I just kept pushing. And I just literally launched all the way back up. So by like week 53, we were at par with our projected income. And then that's when I started getting more confident in my abilities. I kept going. Then I went up. Then I tried to push quickly to get to 120 million, and I bought heaps of inks. Shout out to Canada. At that point, I was buying inks, and I was trying to make more money with these new patch 11.2 stuff. Turns out that was a bit of a fail. I shouldn't have bought anything. I should have just kept going with my concentration alts. And so I was like, fuck it. All right, last lesson learned. All right, we're going to the final push. And then, yeah, we pretty much made it. But let's type in how much gold we got. What was it? 119. You can see here, I projected that the War Within is going to end on January 6th. It might be a bit longer, but we did manage to achieve the goal before the end of the expansion. So you can have a look here. This is where we finally ended up. I've hit a fork in the road. I've got to be like, okay, do we stop our YouTube journey and streaming journey? I think so, because the next bit I'm going to show you is probably the main reason why. But yeah, let's stay tuned for that, I guess. Here we go. So what was it? 119. Oh, don't print. looks like this is the winning week 59. So we managed to increase our gold. We're still in the game for some reason, but we can log out this character now. Okay, so yeah, we started 20th of October. We finished our goal on the 7th. Finishing hours. How many hours? $6,607. Starting hours 9872. $16,478. Okay, so let's work out how many hours. So the total amount of hours is that minus that. Yeah, 6,606 hours total, which is fuck. How many days is that? That's a lot of in-game days, eh? So we can divide that by 24. So we put on 275 days in game across all of the accounts. So that's not really all of my time, but it's definitely a fair bit of it for sure. I have been playing World of Warcraft probably 10 to 12 hours a day every day for the last 414 days. It's a lot of time to put into a video game, which is the main reason why I'm deciding not to continue the journey like full on. I'll still play World of Warcraft, but probably more at a more efficient rate. But let's have a look. What kind of daily gold were we looking at? So if we go 100 million divided by 414 days, so like on a daily method, we're probably making like 243,000 gold a day on average, which is probably a lot more than what you fucking need, to be honest. Like, who needs 243,000 gold a day in a video game? Not many people. All right, so weekly. So what's that projected out? Okay. Yeah, so weekly we were making 1.7 million gold a week on average. Even though we were failing at the start, we finished with an average of 1.7 million gold a week. And the monthly, it was... All right, there we go. There's your screenshot. So monthly average was 7.4 million gold. So we're putting a lot of time, a lot of effort into the game, and what I've realized is that you could literally work a normal job and buy tokens just to play the game. And I just want to be 100% clear with you. If you don't want to go down the path that I just went down on the last 414 days, just to come to one conclusion, is that your time is precious. Don't waste your time, because if you continue down this road of playing World of Warcraft as an escape to facing the reality that is IRL, I think it's a bad road to go down. And I know a lot of people ignore that fact and they don't want to see it because ignorance is bliss. But if you do like the game and you do have limited time to play it, Blizzard has set it up so if you really want to value your time, you just buy the WoW token, and that's the long equation that I've worked out. Like if you really want to make gold in the game, you can, but realize but it's not going to be as efficient as just buying the WoW token. If you think about if you're living in two worlds instead of one, definitely do it. Like, I could continue this journey and just keep going, but looking at this and looking at what I've done, and I know for a fact that I can take these skills apply it to midnight and make even more gold. But in reality, from when I started, if you go back to my original videos, I wasn't as big as I was. I put on a lot of weight. I feel overall my general health has been a bit down, and I feel a bit more depressed now because of it. Yes, I've accomplished my goal of 100 million. Was it worth it? I think it was worth it to show everyone the truth behind gaming addiction. And I just want to let everyone know that I'm going to move up and move on from this game because I need to work on myself. I need to lose weight. I need to touch grass more. I need to get more sunlight. I want to go to the beach. I want to travel. I want to do more things than just what I can achieve in a video game. I know I can achieve anything I put my mind to. I actually have to make the hard decision and, say goodbye to World of Warcraft. I've made enemies. I've made some friends along the way. So thanks for that experience. But I don't think I'm going to continue anymore in World of Warcraft. I'll still probably play, but I'm not going to be streaming it. I'm not going to be making any more videos on World of Warcraft. I don't think so. Yeah, it actually makes more sense for me to do what I just said, is go back to my normal job of driving my Tesla Model 3, picking up, chauffeuring people with Uber. I actually make more gold IRL, and I'll show you that right now. So we've got here's my income. So for when I started, I wrote down what I've got on here. So year one, I've made $326 in my first financial year. This financial year is definitely, we've made a bit more gold, a bit more IRL gold, $334. So in total, for just so you because I know a lot of people watch me. Most of my audience are people like me who have addictive personalities, and they're playing World of Warcraft like there's no tomorrow, man. And a lot of people are trying to keep up with me, and that's great. But I'm just letting you know, I'm done, man. $660. Look at this, I've made $660 through Twitch and YouTube, ad revenue and memberships and primes and all the donations. It's equated to about $660. So just take that into account because a lot of people are wanting to do the same thing, but I've done it for you, so you don't have to. Hopefully we can move on from this. But yeah, as of right now, this has probably been my last video. And yeah. Thanks very much for watching the Goldson TV channel. It's been a ride. Might have some time to think about the future of the channel. I reckon it's going to be more or less IRL vlogging, personal development, eating well, traveling, touching grass, and enjoying a bit more of the real world, I guess. So thanks again. All the best, and I wish you well. See you later.